it does feel the draft. I mean, it does feel like we're getting to a point here where like none of the top players are ever going to work out anymore. Like that's just not going to happen. And with the combine too, right? It's like, man, I mean, coaches and GMs, are they going to even show up anymore? It's like we're kind of getting to that point here.
I don't like this.
No, well, it's gonna kill the combine. The combine is definitely not going to be as valuable or as exciting. And maybe that's where they got to figure. I know at one point they were talking about making it a traveling road show. It's not going to be that big of a show if only third and fourth rounders are out there running around all the time, right? Without, also your big time coaches and GMs being there and seeing them on TV and all that too. So it is a little bit of a weird thing going on right now with the NFL Combine.
So the good news is Tom Pelissero of the NFL Network, as of this morning, said that Jeremiah Love, Arvell Reese, and Sonny Styles, the other great Ohio State linebacker, they are all going to participate in the drills at the Combine. So we will have them out there doing something. We don't know ultimately what that would be. What I don't like about coaches and GMs, and plenty of them will be out there, it's a matter of how long they stay out there. I don't know, Chris, why you wouldn't want to take the opportunity to get in front of all these players.
That's what I argue with you. I'm with you. Right.
Let me, from the only personal experience that I can give, and I'm doing this at a much different job than what the NFL does, because I am watching the whole draft class as a whole and ranking it to about 320 players. This process has changed for me since I started working at NBC, and I get to talk to about 30 to 50 players every single year one-on-one. It matters. It does, and I'm not saying a guy is a great interview and he's the number one player. But the questions you get to ask them, what they were asked to do in their defense, what this matters to them. Why did you transfer here? Why did you do that? What was the challenge in this? It's helped a hell of a lot, and I don't know why an NFL team wouldn't want to utilize that and instead go with FaceTimes, or you only get 30 private visits. It's not like you can visit the whole draft.
No,
so
I'm with you.
I don't really like that method for some teams.
I'm with you in that too. Listen, I think that the workouts are going to lose its value a little bit, and I'm surprised to hear some of those guys are doing it. I don't even know why. I would like Arvell Reese. I want to go, why? Don't do anything. Like, you're going to be
top 3.
You're going top 5, right? It doesn't matter. Like what's the point? But also, I think there's a little like, hey, yeah, we'll do the drills. We'll work, and we'll do that. And they'll show our athleticism, but they're not going to put their name to any of the numbers, right? Running the 40 or doing any of that. It doesn't sound like that's going to happen. So, yeah, that's a little crazy. Damn, I was going to say something else but no, you're off what your point of off the look test, right? One. Right, I said this to Florio this morning. I know, just because two guys are 6'3", 250 doesn't mean they're identical. There's a difference in those guys. That's where the value of seeing them in person matters. Where, you go, yeah, that guy's 6'3", 250, but his arms are short, he was a little pudgy, and he has a low-cut waist. This guy was 6'3", 250, and his legs were 7 feet long, his arms were 7 feet long, he had a thick neck, and he had muscles popping out of his ears. And it's like, yeah, there's a difference there. And I don't know if I would have saw that on TV or in Zoom, but I saw it in person, and it popped out. And then we're in the era of NIL, and do people care? And the number one thing we talked about last year and we heard from teams, people are into character, right? That was more than ever before last year. We got to figure out the guys who love football. We got to figure that out. They got to fit our culture. And again, those are things that, to your point, in-person meeting helps out. So that's where I'm a little surprised, that so many teams and coaches and GMs don't want to be there for that experience, because I find that to be very valuable. Yo, thanks for watching, homies. We are now in the NFL season here on Chris Simms Unbuttoned.
Hit subscribe to get our weekly picks, game recaps, film deep dives, and much, much more.
Thanks again for watching. Subscribe, rate, review. Peace out. You know where to find us.